Creating your texture stamps. For this, you're going to need a surface to work on, like a piece of cardboard. You're going to need your stamp designs, your bag of clay, something to roll, your floss to cut, your needle tool, and later you'll need your stick tool and any other carving tools that you like. So to get started, I'm going to clear my space, grab my floss, and cut a small piece of clay. I'm going to kind of roll it into a ball first, and I'm going to seal up my clay bag nice and tight. Be sure to squeeze the air out, and you can just move it aside. So taking this ball of clay, I'm just going to start by pressing it and flattening it slightly. I'm going to flip it up and smush it a little bit more. So just using the palm of my hand to flatten it out gently. I'm going to take my rolling pin. This happens to be from my daughter's Play-Doh, and I'm just going to start rolling it. Because it's a small piece, it's pretty easy to roll with one hand. I'm going to flip it because our wet clay tends to stick to our work surface. So every couple rolls, you want to just gently lift and roll out again. We want it to be even because we want our stamps to be the same thickness all the way through. So you're gonna roll it out to approximately a 1/4 inch. So you can check that on your ruler. So once I've done that, I'm going to take my design, which I already traced in my washable marker, and just like before, I'm going to go ahead and flip it, and I'm going to transfer the design to the clay. If it doesn't transfer right away, you can go over it again with marker a second time. Sometimes if you freshen up the marker, it transfers more easily. Or just like with a temporary tattoo, you can take a very, very, very lightly damp sponge and you can kind of gently dampen the back of the paper and the ink should be transferred. So there we go. Using my needle tool, I'm going to very carefully cut the shape of the stamp out, and then I'm going to allow it to harden to leather hard so that I can carve it more detailed. So I'm actually, because I have flat sides, I'm going to go ahead and use my ruler for this first cut. Peel that away, and then I will cut the curve. And then I will cut the interior. And very carefully, because it's so soft, you want to lift it off your work surface. So you might have to kind of gently nudge it up. And then I'm gonna allow this to get to leather hard, just like we did before with our signature stamps, to add more detail. So here's my second stamp, my first stamp, and I'm gonna move on to my third stamp. So I'm just going to ball up this clay, roll it out, and complete my last one.